Hey guys, my name is Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a potty training tips and tricks type video for you guys. Now, I decided to film this video because I had a difficult time potty training my son Wesley. He is now 3 years old and he's basically potty trained at this point, and it was a struggle. It was a whole process, and I guess you could say potty trained him quite late, but we had been trying a year before he actually got potty trained. And I found that a lot of the videos and just research I did online wasn't very helpful for our particular situation. So I thought I would put out some useful information that I learned through my experience that may be helpful to you if you're going through something similar or starting to potty train your children and kind of struggling or don't know what to do. Now, for starters, the main thing you want to I'm just going to give a disclaimer. This stuff worked on me, and it's things that I learned through my experience, as I said. So it's not facts, it's not proven by anybody else but me, really. So if it doesn't work for you, I mean, that's you. Every child is different. But this really did work for me, and I do swear by it. So the first thing you want to do is look for signs that your toddler is ready. And by that I mean, can your child hold their pee for 15 minutes or longer? Something that I struggled with Wesley is that for the longest time he would just let little bit of pee drip out every 5 to 10 minutes. He wouldn't go on the potty and sit down and just release it all. And so it made potty training very difficult because he was constantly having little accidents. And so if you notice that your child is able to hold their pee in for a while, then you know what, they're able to learn how to potty train. They're probably ready. Another thing is learn to read your children's body language. Now, if you notice that your toddler squats when they have to pee, or they go off and hide, or they do little things like that, like they grab themselves, they cross their legs, whatever they do, these are little tips and cues that you can use to encourage them to go to the potty, to discourage accidents. Now, this was also very difficult with Wesley because he was, one, very comfortable in dirty diapers, and two, he really didn't have many signs. And so once he was able to hold his pee in, it made it a lot easier for us to potty train and be successful at it, because when they don't really have a lot of signs and they don't tell you when they've had an accident, it's kind of hard to keep track of it. So the next thing that is important is to find a potty that is comfortable and suits your child. Now, with boys, it's a little more tricky to find a good potty because you want to find one with a good pee guard. Now, this is important so that the pee doesn't splash or spill onto the floor and all over the toilet. Now, we actually had a baby Bajorn potty, and that was no good. It was uncomfortable, and his pee would actually spill over. I think it was too small for his size. And then we just found a very simple, basic, cheap one on Amazon, and it was big enough and comfortable enough for him to sit and be happy and willing to go on. So that's one of the things. And also is you should pick out a pair of underwear with your child. Let's say they like Paw Patrol, or they like Disney princesses, or whatever they like. You pick that special underwear that they're going to be proud to wear and want to wear, because transitioning from diaper to underwear is a big deal, and sometimes they don't want to do that. So if you make it special and you get them a special pair of underwear that they picked out, and you tell them, you know, you don't want to pee on your Paw Patrol characters, and you make it a big deal, then they're more likely to be successful and want to wear the underwear, because you know they're proud of their Paw Patrol underwears. So that was another thing that we did with Wesley that we found successful. Another tip and trick for you guys is to go to the potty with your child. Now, every time that I had to go, I would sit Wesley on the toilet and we would talk about it, we would explain, we would make sounds like, psst, oh, do you hear that? Mommy's going to the potty, you know, and then Wesley would kind of learn, okay, psst, and I would encourage him to let the flow keep running. Oh, you know, don't let it psst, psst, squirt out a little bit at a time. Just let it flow, and kind of encourage proper bathroom potty thing, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's another thing. And like I said kind of before, is you want to take your child to the potty every 15 minutes, and if you notice, oh, you know, he can go longer than an hour, figure out when and monitor how much liquids and maybe fruits that they're consuming, so you can kind of gauge how long it's going to be until their next bathroom or successful potty trip could be without having an accident. And another thing that I learned by potty training him is never ask your child if they're ready, if they want to go to the bathroom. Wesley, do you have to go to the bathroom? Do you want to go to the bathroom? Because 9 times out of 10, the answer is going to be no, even if they have to go. You just tell them, go try and pee on the potty, like go check out the potty, see if you have to go. I don't know why that is, but every mom I've spoke to, they've agreed that when you ask your kid, they are going to say no. You give them the chance, they're not going to want to go, they're going to want to keep doing what they're doing. And this is another tip actually that I found very useful, is that getting books that encourage potty training, and also watching movies like Elmo and Daniel Tiger, or shows that encourage and teach the children how to potty train. They can relate to their favorite characters and really learn through them. Now, one show in particular that I found very useful was by Daniel the Tiger, and there's this song that he sings in it, and it says, if you have to go potty, stop and go right away. And when I sing that to Wesley, he stops what he's doing and he goes to the potty. And what's so great about that scene is that Daniel's actually playing with toys, and he doesn't want to go to the potty because, well, he's playing with toys, he's having fun. And the song, then he sings that song and he goes to the potty and he comes back and his toys are still there. And that kind of reminds Wesley that, oh, you know, it's not a big deal if I leave my activity, because when I come back and I'm done on the potty, it's still going to be there and I can keep playing, and I avoid making a big mess and a big accident. And so I found that really useful. Look up that episode. If you guys can't find it, send me a message, or you know, leave a comment in the description box, and I will definitely get back to you on that. One of our favorite books too that I'll probably leave down below was a potty book, and it said, there was a line in it that said, no diapers, you see, only underpants for me. And Wesley will go around the house and he will just say that all day, because he's so proud that he has no diapers and he's wearing underpants, and he says it, and I kind of encourage it too. And that's how I motivate him to continue wearing his underwear when some days, you know, he just doesn't feel like it. And then I remember, you're a big boy, you see, you know, and we kind of paraphrase all of the shows and the books that we've read and that we've learned, and it's definitely encouraged him to continue to be successful. Now, besides that, I'm just having a look at my notes here, my potty books, and just to make sure that I've covered all the important bases for you guys, and I'm pretty sure I did. Now, if you have any questions at all, let me know. My son Wesley is still wearing diapers at night for bedtime. So if you guys have any tips for me on how to potty train your child at night, let me know, and once I figure it out, I'll definitely make a separate video. But right now, he is fully potty trained during the day, and I'm just trying to figure out now how to do it at night and kind of get a successful nighttime routine going with that. So I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.